Hey YouTube. So today I thought I would just kind of ramble, but just talk about some things that are kind of important to me. First, have you ever had that day where you woke up and you just realized, I got up late, or I don't have certain resources to get this done. I should just take a break day? I've had days where I was just like, I need to take a break, and today's almost one of them. Although I don't really take breaks, and I still will have. Everyone has to do every single day. Although some days were just almost meant or given to be just those breakdown days. Like yesterday, I got up at 6 o'clock and I had like a 16 and a half to 17 hour day where I had constant things to do, like throughout just about that entire duration of time. So now I get up at 11:30 because yesterday exhausted me, and now I'm just unsure what's gonna go on. So I'm checking to make sure I know what I'm doing for the day, and I have my mind on my projects on my mind. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with whatever time that I can, whatever I call leisure time. I do have a shovel schedule. It's called the Shovel app, and on the computer you can use it for free if you ever want a really good electronic schedule. Um well, I use I've been using that since this semester when I started, and obviously we're online until I think May the sometime in May when the college semesters end. I don't know about high school, although they might be going on until June the 11th. I'm not quite sure. And as of today, it is official that high school, elementary through high school are all doing school online. And so, yeah, that's interesting. And my friend has been talking about the hype about the schoolwork, and a lot of people won't do well. Although a lot of people, it's different and change is hard. And yeah, it's a struggle for the teachers. I'm sure there's struggles for everyone, but now it's kind of a thing, and it's like, so how are the young children going to do online work? Their parents. That's like the only thing I can think of. How else would they be able to be successful online if they're like in kindergarten or first grade? And who knows? But it's obviously going to be different for each school as it is, and likely. Now for college, for me, it's not different. It's the same kind of work. It's the same interface on the computer. It's the same this and that, just not going to class. So it's basically now a lot of teachers and college professors weren't prepared to teach online if they weren't already an online teacher as a professor. So like my computer professor was prepared because she taught online students and in-person students. So I have never even had like a hybrid class before. Hybrid is in between online and in person, where you're just going once a week to each class versus actually going twice a week. And there is a different computer interface if you're learning strictly online versus in person, but I likely will be taking some online this summer, like a couple online this summer. So I actually look forward to any new experiences. I've recently had a new experience. Actually, yesterday I had a new experience where I got onto Microsoft Teams. It's a collaboration app where you can go and talk to, students in your class, your professor, and you have your videoing options, and you have different ways that the professor can kind of take over and show you things like on the screen, and everybody can just be present. So there's different courtesy. If you have a bunch of students um, on this chat, you have to mute yourself until you want to say anything. You need to show your face, but you can like walk around your house. You can kind of just like lay on your bed and be in the video, and as long as you're just present, and it's really interesting. So, I'm trying to think of any other new experiences that I had recently. I mean, I'm sure I had at least another new experience, but nothing like major. This is an experience as it is for most people. Um, so I know that the differences are extreme. And so I have been doing wait, I think it doesn't matter. let's just move on to the next topic because honestly, there's more other things I could probably talk about, and this won't be long. Probably it won't be long. So I am just I'm just in not really enjoying being on quarantine because it's like quarantine. I wouldn't say I'm bored. I wouldn't say any of those things. The only reason I feel like it's not downtime is just because it's the same. Nothing for me has changed personally at all. It's all the same except for going to college campus. So that's why it doesn't feel like I was affected. See, I mean, a lot of people might have extreme differences based on this, but for me, it's just college. So, I mean, it's good. I mean, a lot of people can be at home and still be just as busy, especially people who are working at home. So like as of right now, so we have a shared laptop at our house, and so my brother's using that for school, and so what I would have to find out his schedule so I can understand when I can even use the laptop for myself for my work. I have a schedule, but I can alter the schedule whenever I need to because it's an electronic schedule. And yeah, I think everything's interesting. I think some people I heard about this idea of a paradigm shift, right? So it's a shift in the way things were once before, and it's just change, which is inevitable. In this case, it's online education and people becoming more comfortable learning outside of the class, which this was obviously forced upon, and I can't recall anything that was like it. So it's very interesting. Um, yeah, being at home, I mean, I don't feel like imprisoned. I feel like I've been keeping my mind and my body physically and mentally busy because I've been doing daily exercise. It would be nice to go outside in my neighborhood and walk around, which is safe to do, as long as you're 6 feet away from anybody. I mean, that's what they say. Um, so yeah, I'm just yeah, I just got up not that long ago. I I know that there's a lot less certain items in stores. People talking about toilet paper not being in stores. Well, I mean, there is backups to certain items that you might not have thought of. For example, wet wipes is a great example, and in case there isn't toilet paper, that's what we have. And if you want to relax, because this is could be for some people, this could be a nice opportunity to take a chill pill and relax. I would just recommend going to the store, buying some bath bombs so you can take more baths or whatever. Because there's a lot of stuff that's still in stock, and there's different opportunities you can have while at home. I have, I mean, I wouldn't say I've been isolated socially with time I have to talk to people. I would just go and talk to, any of my friends whenever I want. I'll just dial them on the phone and be like, call this person. And I'm kind of used to that. I'm not always hanging around friends anyways. I'm kind of doing similar things. So it's not, and I'm still spontaneous. I have been spontaneous because I haven't been on a schedule at all. No schedule that I can think of that has ever, went on for more than a week in my life. And now that I'm using this electronic schedule, I have hope that I can continue to just keep using it because it'll help me tremendously. There are three ways that the schedule will help me. One way is it'll help me to have a long day. A 16-hour day is, or 15 and a half to 16-hour day. That's amazing so that you can get things done and have free time because the day's so long you don't have to rush. Another reason that schedule suits me very well, or would be very suitable, is because it's much more natural for on your body. Just having a schedule in general when you get up and go to bed constantly, and with meals and stuff planned, I might consume less calories. I'll be sure to do essential things because it's on my schedule, so it's on my mind, and yeah, all that. And that would be two. And then the third thing is the schedule means productivity. Even on some days, you can also be flexible with an electronic schedule or any schedule. All you got to do is just say, I have a good, valid reason for why I'm going to take the day off, or a good reason for why I'm not going to do this specific task today. You don't have to let your schedule rule you or your world. And take this from somebody, me, who has OCD and also, is on like the spectrum, who will follow certain things, do certain codes, almost like ritual, not necessarily ritualistic kind of things, but I'll be like set in stone and feel like I need to do certain things. But if you have a schedule, you created it in the first place, so you don't have to let it boss you around once you make it. You can just do what you feel you should be doing because of, I don't think that it really matters, but it does in some ways because schedules are, important for us all in some way or another, especially college students and people who work. And now I'm going to finalize this video. I know that this is a ramble, so if y'all don't like rambles, well, you wouldn't be here. But, so, wait. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm trying to think of what that one thing was. Yeah, I just woke up. I don't know if that's why. But, yeah, I mean, there are people who have to keep society running. So we have to do our part to keep them safe, obviously. Yada yada, flatten the curve. People are talking about this, obviously, the only way that we can fix anything. And a lot of people are listening. Of course, there's going to be rebels out there. I mean, and people have to get out and do things for whatever reason. Like going to the store. I mean, some people are more terrified than others. It depends on the situations. Some people are terrified about the virus, won't leave for nothing, and are actually going without things. It just depends on the situation. It could be different, very different for each family. Varying things could have affected them and the world our society used to be. And it's just very interesting. I won't even say interesting. I don't know. It's just like, you never know. People are going to be affected by the same thing differently than anyone else could be affected by that, depending on your situation. But, I mean, like, my mom, in her situation, she goes to work 2 days in the week, but she stays home and works on the computer the other 2 days. Wait, no, goes to work 3 days of the week, stays home 2 days of the week on the computer. Her work is still safe to go in because they sanitize it, they keep customers at a distance, and etc. But the thing is, it's still safe to have at home time, just in case, for whatever reason, somebody, like whatever chance it might be. Less in work time is still safe. It's called like safe time. You're in the comfort zone of your own home. And to some people, being at home, like some people are bored, some people, like me, I never get bored. It doesn't matter where you drop me. I mean, if it's at home, I'm never going to be bored because I have so many projects, so many different things that I'm excited to do and whatever, this and that. But, some people, this is a blessing. Like, introverts might love this because I can see why maybe they would. And then extroverts might hate this, and I can see that side as well. And then there's a lot of people who aren't really bound to one side or the other, like myself, but fascinating stuff. Alright, so if y'all liked this, just what's on my mind, being real, being true to myself, obviously, I'm just gonna do that. Wouldn't fake. But, yeah, I don't mind talking about things about myself as long as it's not crucial information. I'm not that person who's just gonna give my phone number or give my address or give blah blah blah, you get it. Information about myself, it's nice to share as a YouTuber because people get to know you. And one day, if like I saw a fan and they said, hey, I know you, obviously, well, I'm not going to act weird. I'm going to be nice and stuff, obviously. But I wouldn't know that person like they kind of know me based on seeing all these videos. And it's just kind of interesting. Some of these concepts are ideas that I got. My friend Ethan, he has taught me, I would give him credit for about 90 to 95% of the most recent things this month and last month that I've learned from YouTube. So I give him credit. Easy McQueen's where you find him. I'm sorry, I keep talking about him because he's been a big part of the last month or two of my development, so I just keep talking about him. Yeah, I don't know, I just found a random backdrop, my curtain. It's nice and silky. So, I hope that everyone liked this conversation, blah, blah, blah. Just what's on my mind. It's kind of fun just to go jump, loop around. It kind of makes the YouTube video more fun to record because some days I'm gonna let you all in on this. I could care less to record some days. I'm just like, when do I get to my 30-day mark? It just depends on the day. But I look forward to some kinds of video recording over other kinds of video recording, such as this, gaming, if it's easy. Although I don't mind doing the hard stuff, or the more complicated stuff. I do also hope to get more technically, advanced with my skill set over time, but time will tell. Just have a blessed week, everyone, and hey, have fun. Have a great week. Bye bye. I don't know. That was whatever. Bye, you guys. All right, so I wanted to show you all some things. We're gonna start with the ramen. This is some things that I requested at the store. I will show you guys this individual kind if y'all are interested in ramen. Yep. Hope y'all could see that pretty good. Yeah, 2 times ramen. This. Yeah. Obviously, it's just ramen's good. Never really bought multiple of them. Also, this is a good replacement for toilet paper. Something like this. Something of this sort. It's a wet wipe thing, whatever. It's nice. This here is if you have an ingrown toenail and it's killing you and you can't go to a shop to get it fixed because of this whole quarantine thing, go to the store, get something like this and fix it. I have a problem with that, and I've had problems with that before. Just a couple areas, so finally, for the very first time, I can learn to fix that myself. Now, if you want to relax, have some mental peace, and you want to take a bath, here are some nice bath bombs. I'm about to say, I was like, get something random, and I've never tried any of these before myself. This one, it is called, if you guys can't see, it is called black tea and charcoal. It sounds very fascinating. It smells good. This here is eucalyptus spearmint. I mean, in my room, I don't know, I got a lamp on. I like it that way better. It's about 5 in here. It'd be nice. It'd be like almost open. I'm like, you guys want to smell this? I'm like, wait, you guys can't smell it. I'm like, darn it. It'd be nice though if I could allow some kind of technological invention so you guys could get the full experience. But this one might look a little more girly, but I'd say a lot of the things we can confuse for being one or the other is probably gender neutral. There's a lot of things in stores that could be for literally anyone, and we might not even notice that. Like, there's a lot of things, and you can tell too. Like, my mom knows. I'll be like, isn't that this, or isn't that that? Or how do I know what aisle? Oh, yeah, this is lavender. Really nice, only one left. It's like, well, and I'm still here. I'm just literally right by my camera. So, it's like, how do I know what aisle this is for? And it's just like, if it doesn't say specifically, it's probably, and not in every case, but it could just be for anybody who wants that item, honestly. Like, a lot of hand soaps, a lot of different products can be. So, this is basically all I wanted to show you. It's kind of like a haul, if you want to think of it like that. Maybe in my gaming video tomorrow, I could play some games, and then I'm giving y'all a sneak peek. I mean, if you know my thing, my interesting thing, watch me game Wednesdays. I hope you guys have not lost interest already. I'm still here. I don't know, because there's voice, but there's no action in the camera, so I don't want to lose people just because of that. Although, here I am again. Sorry, that looked very disturbing. Maybe if I back up a little bit. Okay, so basically, here's my point. So I just wanted to say that, I don't know if y'all can see me, but I was just going to say that if y'all are interested in gaming, I could show games that I have for my 3DS and my Wii U, Wii, etc. So I could show y'all that and then play a game like I typically would on Wednesday. My idea is watch me, move Monday, talk Tuesday, and it doesn't have to be set like this, but it's just a great idea. Watch me game Wednesday, tranquil Thursday, food Friday, and then surprise me Saturday and spiritual Sunday. That was my set basis for, doing all that. So yeah, have a blessed week, everyone. Like I said before, I want you all to be able to enjoy yourself if you can, if possible, and I hope my videos can bring some kind of relief of any kind, or, of course, entertainment. So, thank you guys. See you tomorrow.